Hi, good afternoon, folks. In this video, we're going to take a look at a proposed trade with New Jersey for Jack Eichel this time. Coming up. Okay, a shout out goes to Captain Amazing and Captain Amazing. We have to have the Bull Jacks in this. Sorry, we do. I would get shot by the Sabres Nation if I tried to do anything less. And I want to be realistic. I'm not saying this, to be honest, it's highly doubtful anything with Jersey is going to transpire. Maybe something Sam Reinhart, that's possible, you know? But for Jack, we're not just going to trade him for first rounders. I'll tell you right now, it's not going to happen. They're going to want something back with some NHL experience right away. So let's take a look at this. It's a little bit of a weird trade, so let's take a look at this one, okay? We're sending Jack Eichel and the future Hall of Famer Kyle Okposo to New Jersey. We're going to take back Jack Hughes, PK Subban. Calm down, Sabres fans. I'll explain that in a second. This year's first rounder, which is not the deepest of drafts. So, and Jersey got 2 picks, I believe, right? Is it 2? I'm pretty sure they got 2 picks. So, you know what I mean? We could negotiate what pick. You know, we could figure that one out later. And 2022's first rounder, which is conditional. If New Jersey has a lottery chance in 2022, they can forfeit that till the following year and say, okay, we're going to give you next year's. And then we would take 2023's first rounder. Now, the reason I threw in some deadbeat contracts here is because in a way, it makes sense for both teams, the deadbeat contracts, believe it or not, because, you know, you're looking at 16 going there, and they got, like, I believe about 10 or 11 in space right now with a full team signed. I mean, they got to get some, you know, RFAs signed and things, but Jersey's been very smart with their cap. And I think they would love to open up an extra $3 million here, you know, to make this happen for maybe $3 million. Look, 16 basically for 10, but in the long run, yes, we kind of get hurt. I get that. We get hurt taking the Subban contract, but it will be for 1 year and he could mentor some of the kids or something. You know what I mean? Just for a year, because he has 1 year left on his deal. He has 1 year, that's it. And Kyle only has 2. It kind of works, I think. And maybe new homes might be good for both. Who knows, you know? Although PK was pretty good this year, I thought, you know? And yeah, there's just no way we can make a Jack Eichel trade to New Jersey without including Hughes, because it just wouldn't happen, and I'd be wasting my time making this. It's impossible. The Sabres would never do it. They would never do it, you know? There'd have to be, you know, the confrontation of Jack and Jack. There'd have to be, because the thing is, you just have to ask yourself, who has the higher end in their career, do you think? I honestly think Jack Eichel does. I do. And I'm not just saying that, I do. I don't think Hughes will ever become what I think Jack will become, which I think Jack eventually can get 50 goals. I can't see that with Jack Hughes. Not yet, though. It's soon, right? It's hard to tell. But Jack has the bigger body. He looks like he has the more natural of talent, you know, it just seems like it. He's just the more dominating presence. And Jack's very tiny still, Jack Hughes. So, you know, and the lotteries, again, 2021 is not, unless you win, you know, unless you even win, even if we win the lottery, I wouldn't freak out if the Sabres traded their 2021 pick this year if we got something in return. A smart move, that is. And, you know, I wouldn't mind stocking up on 2023, 2024 draft picks, to be honest, you know. But, I mean, this is about the only thing I could come up with New Jersey. Sorry, Captain Amazing. We had to put the Jacks in there. Had to. It's the only way to make any kind of a chance of a deal. And even this, to be honest, I don't think both fan bases would want it. Not really, but maybe. You know, I wouldn't be crazy about it. But if we're unloading Kyle Okposo, which for me is huge, I can't take looking at this guy another year, you know. I'd just be so thrilled. And yeah, PK would be welcome, my God, or I would just flip them 1-for-1 if we could. God. But yeah, the bottom line is Jack Eichel worth it to New Jersey to give up this first rounder and another first rounder? Which is, we're not asking a lot when you look at it that way. We're not. Because there's no way to know what Hughes is capable of yet. You know? Yes, he showed some real good signs of improvement this year. I've seen it. He wasn't, but he was just not as terrible as his first year. You know what I mean? So I believe in the kid. I do. I believe Jack Hughes is going to be a star in the league. But will he be as big a star as Jack Eichel in his career? See, that's the question. And there's no signs, whether it be pre-NHL days or anything, that say he will be as good as Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel, we all knew, was going to be a stud coming into the NHL. Jack Hughes, we just knew he was number one. That's all we knew about Jack Hughes. You know, that way. Is he a franchise player? I don't know. We know Jack Eichel is, you know. There's too many pros on Jack Eichel's, you know, side. So we've got to be realistic when trading Eichel. We can't just take a chance at a bunch of random prospects. And, you know, they got to be big name prospects. And this is one. You know, he's an NHL player now. He's got 2 years under his belt. His numbers are not very good. But, I mean, he's young. He's young. So this is the only trade I could come up with. If you guys have any other ones, let me know. Including Captain Amazing. Let me know. Put it in there. You know, like I looked at some of their, you know, upcoming RFAs. I checked all their stats and stuff and their height and you know, I did my research on it. But it's like, yeah, you know, the one thing that I gotta say Jersey's rich with right now is they're being smart keeping their draft picks though. So, you know, I think both franchises would be hesitant to make a deal. It's just kind of how I feel with this, you know. But anyway, I'm going to make another one, guys. What do you think of this one? Do we trade Jack inside the Eastern Conference too? You know, it's not if we can throw him out west, bury him. Hey, have a good career. We'll see you in the finals, and that's it. You know, it might be the smart way to go too. Not that really scares me, but yeah, why not? You know, less headache. And we know the Oilers are interested in him. That would be a scary thought, eh? If he wound up with McDavid. Just saying. And boy, oh boy, what a mess Edmonton is. Good God, what a mess. What a mess. I'm not saying the Oilers are done, but geez, you know, they just don't look like they have that playoff punch. It's weird. Anyway, that's another video. Okay, so let me know what you think of this, guys. I'm going to get on another one. And I got one in my head I want to do, so I want to jump on that one right now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.